Hi everyone, it's that time of the month again, if you can believe it. I don't know where this year is going, but it seems to have come around again really quickly. I've actually had this for a couple of days, but I had my second COVID Pfizer jab at the weekend, and I've had some awful side effects. I've not been feeling too great over the last couple of days, but I'm finally starting to feel a bit more human now. So I'm definitely up for filming a video and filming an unboxing, should I say. So yeah, it's been a couple of days of not feeling too brilliant, but at least I'm feeling back on track now. So those of you who are regular watchers will probably already know which box this is. It's the one that I get very regularly, every month, and have done for about 3 years. And it's my absolute favourite. It's the one that kind of never fails to, it never lets me down. It never fails to impress me. And I've always kind of made use of everything that's come in it. I've been introduced to some amazing brands through it, and I'm always really excited to receive it every month. So it's the Natural Beauty box. I'll just hold it up. Hang on a second, I need to cover my address up. So here it is. So they don't really kind of go for the fancy packaging, which to be fair is fine. I would rather them obviously spend more time on what goes inside the box, which is definitely what they seem to do. But for those of you who aren't familiar with this box for whatever reason, they are a monthly box and they provide natural beauty products. They're cruelty free, often vegan, often organic, and they also do plastic free edits every quarter. But they do try and be as plastic free as they can anyway. So let's open it up, and so there's a theme every month as well, and the theme for August is Serenity. So yeah, there's always, I think last month was Summer Glow or something like that. There's always a theme every month, and all of the products that are inside usually fit the theme perfectly. So I can see from the product card here that the total value of the items inside this month is £55.95. It's usually around that mark. Some I've had that have been kind of more towards 60 quid. Some have been sort of around the 50 mark, but it's usually kind of within that ballpark figure. So you're usually getting at least double what you're paying for the box. And obviously I'll talk through the prices in a second. But let me just peel this back and we'll hold it up so I can actually see all of the items, but it might be hard to see one of them because it's kind of buried underneath them all. But if I just kind of hold it up here, you'll be able to see at least 4 items. There are 5 in there. One of them is kind of buried at the bottom, but we'll get into that in a second. So I've seen, I think, 2 or 3 spoilers for this month's box. I've definitely seen at least 2. And the first one is actually the first item that I'm going to grab. It's the one that's kind of taken my interest straight away, and it's a brand called Grums, and it's their Hydra Calm face cream, which is worth £28. Now I've used their, what have I had from them, coffee body scrub before. In fact, I've still got that. I'm using it in my shower currently. I also have a bamboo toothbrush by them as well. They are, I believe, a Danish company. Sorry, I have hair in my face. There we go. They're a Danish company, and they use the coffee scrub that I've got, I think, is made from like repurposed coffee beans and things. So they're always, really sustainable in the things that they use. But this says support healthy skin with soothing antioxidant properties from upcycled coffee ground extract. There you go. While bladderwrack, hyaluronic acid and glycerin provide strong water binding and holding effect that elevates skin's hydration, elasticity and plumpness. Squalane, shea and coconut oil provide emollient moisturising properties while sealing the skin's barrier to reduce moisture loss. So yeah, as said here, key ingredients: hyaluronic acid, coffee ground extract, glycerin, coconut oil and shea oil. So this pretty much tells you exactly what I've just read, but it also says it has antioxidant abilities of vitamin E, to help protect against skin cell damage from UVB rays, and it's also great for sensitive skin as well, which is always good to know. My skin can sometimes be quite sensitive. It does tend to be more on the normal side of things, can get a little bit oily around that time of the month. I'm sure you all know what time I'm referring to. But this is, so it's suitable, it looks like, for most skin types, so that's great obviously for those of you who have different types of skin. And this also says oh yeah, extract of upcycled coffee grounds collected by cargo bike in Aarhus, Denmark. So let's have a look at the little pot. So here's the pot, so it's all glass, I think. Yeah, that's definitely glass. I think that's plastic at the top, but obviously still, at least the pot itself is glass, so they're still reducing the plastic there. I'm just seeing if there's anything else on here that it says. So it's hypoallergenic, it's vegan, recyclable packaging. Brilliant. So yeah, all the good stuff there. I'm not going to take the lid off just because I'm probably not going to use this straight away, and I know obviously when you open a product that kind of reduces how long it lasts, because as soon as you kind of expose it to oxygen, that kind of starts the process of it sort of going off. So I will obviously try this out as soon as I can. I'm just finishing up another moisturiser that I got. I think it was from this box, it might have been from a different one, but I am just finishing that up. So once I finish that, I will be moving on to this one. I think you can use it both day and night, can't you? Does it say? It doesn't say, so I'm assuming you can. I'll probably will be doing that. So this next one is probably the reason why the box feels so heavy. It's a brand that I'm, again, really familiar with. I've tried a few of their items before. I'm actually using their facial SPF at the minute, and I really, really like it. But I've used one of their hand creams before, and one of their other shower gels, but this is a different shower gel than I've tried already. It's Organi, Everyday Organics, and it's their Argan Shower Gel. So I think the one I had before was licorice, which was, it definitely smelled really nice. I'm not a fan of licorice in terms of, I don't like the taste of it, but it smelled amazing and it really kind of woke you up in the morning. But this is a argan one. I absolutely love argan. I use it on everything. I use it on my hair, I use it on my skin, I use it on my face. I love it, it's great. And this is enriched with argan oil. So this is worth £5.95, and for, you know, it's a 300ml bottle, so that's a pretty decent price, to be fair. But this is delicately fragranced and enriched with argan oil for a sensuous and nourishing shower. So let's have a little sniff. Oh, that's so nice. I love the smell of argan oil. It's gorgeous. It's just such a, it's a really delicate scent, but at the same time, it's such a, I can't even describe it. It's just such a nice scent. I don't really think there's anything to dislike about the smell of argan oil. And if this is anything like the other products that I've used from this brand, it will be amazing. As I say, the facial SPF that I'm using by them at the minute is great. It's one of my favourite facial SPFs that I've ever used. I use it obviously every day underneath my makeup, particularly at the minute because I'm actually using some prescription skincare. So I know I've mentioned this a few times before, but I had a little bit of a bad reaction to some medication that I was put on last year, which as a result kind of brought me out in a few hormonal spots around kind of my chin area here, and so I've been using some prescription skincare for the last sort of year or so, which actually makes your skin more sensitive to UV rays. So I've obviously had to be using some protection, as you know, you should be anyway, but I know, you know, it's easy to forget sometimes when you're busy or if you're in a rush, but because it's made my skin more sensitive to UV, I've obviously been forcing myself to put facial SPF on every day. And that one is, you know, it doesn't clog the pores or anything like that, which I found really helpful. So this is the Argan Shower Gel, and I'll definitely be trying this out because I love the smell of that. I think it'll be really nice to use in an evening to help you wind down. So that's item number 2. And then we have, so I think I've seen this one as a spoiler as well. I've definitely seen this somewhere. It's actually a brand I've not tried before, so I'm really excited to give them a go. I've heard of them but never tried them. And it's Skin and Tonic. and it's their Be Soothed Rose Mist, which is worth £7. So this is a natural, cooling and soothing mist to spritz on your face and hair, which is particularly refreshing and soothing during the summer to calm and add moisture to obviously your skin or your hair. So it has rose, centifolia, aloe and glycerin in it. And it just says mist liberally to hydrate skin and calm the mood. Again, suitable for all skin types, but you can use it on your hair as well. And it's glass bottle, Soil Association organic. Just seeing it, so it's 20 millilitres, cruelty free, palm oil free, sustainably made, so all the good stuff. And obviously 20 millilitres, but to be honest, like a facial mist, I usually only use like 1 or 2 spritzes kind of out here, so it kind of covers more of the face. So I'll probably still get quite a lot of use out of that, and it's a nice size to pop into your handbag if you're going out for the day as well. So that's item number 3. And then we have another brand that I've heard a lot of good things about but never had the chance to try until obviously now. It's Bloom and Blossom, and it's their all night long calming sleep spray, and this is worth £10. So I've heard a lot of people rave about this product, about this brand in general. And this, you spray it on your pillows, your bed sheets, your pajamas before bed, and then relax and drift off into a deep slumber. So I'm just seeing it's cruelty free again, naturally derived, made in Britain, it's vegan, 14 millilitres. I'm just seeing if there's anything else on there. So let's have a little look. So obviously it's a nice little spray bottle there, but you can usually smell it without having to press it, which you can. That's really nice. I can't even put my finger on what that smells of. There's definitely rose in there. Yeah, rose, geranium, lavender, of course, frankincense. There's quite a lot of things in there. I'm not normally a fan of lavender, but I find if it's mixed with other things, it's not too bad. And obviously, I'm sure we're all more than aware of lavender's properties in terms of helping people get to sleep. So it would be it would be strange if it wasn't included in an item like this. But yeah, this is something, I don't think you put it on yourself, you put it on you know, in the air around you, the atmosphere around you. But I'll definitely be giving this a go to see if it matches up to another very well known brand that I use quite a lot of. So that's item number 4. And then the final item that is buried is by, again, another, have I used them before? I feel like I might have done, but I can't remember what item it was of theirs, so I do apologise. But this is Oli Cosmetics, and it's their Zen Bath Tea. So this is worth £5. And this has lavender and chamomile to help you relax, oats to soothe and calm the skin, and avocado oil and vitamin E to nourish. So you just add to your bath basically and enjoy a nice relaxing soak. It's 180 grams. You probably get a few baths out of that, to be fair. I'm just seeing, yeah, 2 to 3 baths it says on the back you would get out of this. So it helps to relax, calm and soothe the skin and mind due to aromatherapy properties. Moisturising, nourishing, suitable for sensitive skin, and helps heal and repair damaged skin as well. So it's got Epsom salts in there as well, which is great for muscle recovery. So if you've done a strenuous workout, for example, Epsom salts are known to kind of help your muscles to recover and not feel as achy. Now I don't, as I've mentioned a few times before, I don't have a bath in the flat where I'm currently living, which is obviously where I am right now, although I'm in my kitchen, not my bathroom. But I do obviously have access to baths elsewhere, so I sometimes go and stay at my mum's, and also, you know, she sometimes likes to borrow stuff like this as well and try it out for herself in the bath. So I'll definitely get use out of it. But I've also mentioned before, I sometimes use things like this as like a foot soak at the end of a day as well, particularly if I've been on my feet all day, or if I've just had a really long stressful day. So I started a new job in May, which involves me commuting to Manchester. So I live in Sheffield. Well, I'm from Sheffield. I live just outside of Sheffield. So to get to Manchester it's about an hour and a half drive. And then obviously I have to walk through the city centre of Manchester into the office, and then I'm in the office all day, and then I have to drive home again. So sometimes that's a really long day for me. And if I've had my feet in heels all day and it's just been, they can be achy. So something like this is always really nice to use as a foot soak as well. So that's all of the items, that's the final item in the box. So as I mentioned, the price and the value of the box, sorry, is usually at least double what you pay in terms of your subscription cost. So the monthly rolling subscription is £24.95. That comes with free delivery. You can also prepay for 3 months, which is £71.10, or 6 months, which is £138. If you're not quite sure about signing up for a subscription, you just want to maybe try them out before you do that, you can also buy a one-off box, and that's £25.95. And you can also subscribe every 2 months, so that's a bi-monthly subscription. So you would obviously receive a box every other month rather than every single month, but again, you would just be paying the £24.95 every other month. You can also just subscribe to their plastic-free edits. So I mentioned at the start of the video, they do a quarterly plastic-free edit. So you would just pay £24.95 every quarter and just receive those plastic-free boxes. What they also sometimes have available on their website, although these do tend to go quite quickly, is they have Lucky Dip boxes for £10. These Lucky Dip boxes usually have around 3, I think, items in them, which have been featured in past boxes. So it's a nice way to kind of dip your toe in and kind of get a feel for what sort of things you might receive in the boxes, to see if you maybe want to subscribe, take the plunge and subscribe. As I say, I've been subscribing to this for 3 years now, and I've never had a single bad box. I've not had an item that I haven't liked. There's been a couple of items that I haven't been able to use for other reasons. One of them was again a bath item, but it was a single-use bath item, so I decided to give that to my mum just as a little treat for her. But it wasn't that I didn't like the item, it was just that, you know, I wanted my mum to have it. So, you know, sometimes there's certain products that I can't always make use of, or at least make use of immediately, but there's never been anything that I've disliked, whereas I found that when I was subscribing to some other boxes, which are more kind of well-known mainstream boxes, they were sending items that, you know, either weren't cruelty-free, which obviously is not going to suit me because I only really use cruelty-free products, or they weren't the right shade, or it was something like an eyeliner, which I'm hopeless at applying, so I never really get any use out of eyeliners, or it was just kind of products that weren't suited to me or my skin type or whatever. Whereas with this, it always just seems to nail it every month, and I don't know how they manage it, or she, Emma, I don't know how she manages it every month, but she does, and I'm very grateful for that, because it is like a little gift every month when it does appear on my doorstep, or when my postman hands it to me if I'm in. So yeah, every month I'm always really excited to see what's inside, and I'm never disappointed. And that's, I think, what a subscription box should be like. You shouldn't open a subscription box, see the items and be like, oh, it's a bit rubbish. You're paying money for these things at the end of the day, so you want to make sure that what you're getting in them is things that you're going to like, you're going to enjoy using, and it's going to suit you. And that's definitely what I found with this box, consistently month on month. So that's enough of me rambling on. I'll quickly recap on everything, and then I'm gonna go and take some nice pretty pictures. So there was, first of all, the Oli Cosmetics Zen Bath Tea, and that is a, did I say how heavy it was? 180 grams. So that's one, and I can never get these items back in exactly how they were. Then we had the Bloom and Blossom All Night Long Calming Sleep Spray. There was the Skin and Tonic Be Soothed Rose Mist. The Organi Shower Gel. There we go. This is where this gets interesting. And finally, the Grum's Hydro Calm Face Cream. So I'll just kind of pop this lid back on. I knew I would never get this back in. There we go. That's better. So it felt really heavy this month, which I think is partly down to the shower gel. So I'm just going to pop that lid back on. So as always, any questions or anything about this box, or if you've received it, let me know what your favourite product is. If you're thinking about subscribing, not to be an enabler, but hit that subscribe button on the website, and also on this channel if you enjoyed the video. It's your support's really, really important to me, and I've really enjoyed reading through some of the comments on some of the recent videos that I've done as well. So that's all I was going to show you today. I'm off to go and put my feet up because I'm still feeling the effects of the gel a little bit, but I'm hoping to be back soon. I've just made my selections for the fall FabFitFun box. I'm hoping that's going to turn up very shortly, and I've also been kind of looking at a few other boxes that I might be looking to purchase to show you all as well. So that's it for now, but I'm sure I'll be back very soon. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.